launch of the Dragon that took place at 9:10 Houston time this morning from the Cape Canaveral Air Force Station, an ascent that went off without an issue.
T-minus 15 seconds. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And liftoff of the Falcon 9 rocket and Dragon. SpaceX continues America's mission to resupply the International Space Station from U.S. soil. Falcon 9 just passing through maximum dynamic pressure.
Vehicle remains on a nominal trajectory. Vehicle is 30 kilometers in altitude, velocity of 1 kilometer per second, and downrange distance of 23 kilometers. Vehicle remains on a nominal trajectory. Vehicle is 51 kilometers in altitude, velocity of 1.8 kilometers per second, and downrange distance of 59 kilometers.
Approaching MECO 1.
Standing by for main engine cutoff 1 at T-minus, or at T plus 3 minutes.
Pass in MECO.
MECO 2, stage 1 shutdown.
Stage separation confirmed.
And we see stage separation. Standing by for the ignition of the second stage engine.
MVAC ignition confirmed.
The ignition confirmed. This will be a 6-minute burn that will bring Dragon into low Earth orbit. The single engine is producing 92,000 pounds of thrust. Standing by for nose cone jettison.
Second stage propulsion systems nominal.
Vehicle remains on a nominal trajectory. Vehicle is 148 kilometers in altitude, velocity of 3.2 kilometers per second, and downrange distance of 346 kilometers.
Second stage propellant utilization active.
The 6 members of the International Space Station crew awake and watching this on a feed being provided to them from Mission Control in Houston. Four minutes away from the planned shutoff.
Vehicle remains on a nominal trajectory. Vehicle is 182 kilometers in altitude, velocity of 4 kilometers per second, and downrange distance of 541 kilometers.
Second stage propulsion systems look good.
Power systems look nominal, and we have a good telemetry lock on stage 2.
Three minutes remaining in the second stage engine burn.
Vehicle is 200 kilometers in altitude, velocity of 4.6 kilometers per second, and downrange distance of 767 kilometers.
Second stage engine cutoff 2 minutes from now.
Vehicle remains on a nominal trajectory. Vehicle is 210 kilometers in altitude, velocity of 5.6 kilometers per second, and downrange distance of 1,080 kilometers. IMU and GPS look good. Vehicle is passing through the head-on gate.
Stage 2 propulsion systems continue to be nominal.
One minute away from second stage engine cutoff.
Vehicles in terminal guidance.
FTS is saved.
Standing by for second stage engine cutoff in 10 seconds.
MVAC shutdown confirmed.
Vehicle is orbital. Perigee 199 kilometers, apogee 323 kilometers, inclination 51.66 degrees.
Standing by for Dragon separation.
Cameras pointing forward. Dragon set commanded.
And the Dragon has separated from the second stage. About a minute and a half away from the solar array deploy. And high fives all around the Launch Control Center, the SpaceX Launch Control Center at Port Canaveral, Florida. 1 minute from solar array deploy. Flight controllers at Mission Control Center in Hawthorne, California, watching the flight of Dragon.
The launch of the third Dragon to the International Space Station, the second operational flight for that program, took place on time at 9:10 Central Time this morning. At the time that the launch took place, the International Space Station was in orbit about 253 miles above the Atlantic Ocean, just northeast of the Florida coast, just northeast of the launch site, the Cape Canaveral Air Force Station. And most of the members of the International Space Station crew were able to get together in the Destiny Laboratory to have a look at the launch as it happened. This is a replay of that video that we saw from on board the station at the time of the launch. Commander Kevin Ford, Chris Hadfield in the red shirt closest to the camera. Kevin Ford wearing a red shirt also. He's on the other side of Tom Marshburn, who is wearing the light-colored shirt behind Hadfield. Flight engineer Oleg Novitsky there as well. The crew members gathered to watch the launch of the Dragon spacecraft, which was scheduled to arrive at the International Space Station tomorrow morning.
Station Houston, there's those grapple bars, and SpaceX is on its way.
The Dragon launch went off without any issue. However, there was some sort of issue that developed after the normal ascent, after the Dragon separated from the second stage. SpaceX's chief designer and founder, Elon Musk, has been tweeting about that on Twitter. His Twitter handle is @ElonMusk. He indicated that there was an issue with the Dragon thruster pods, that the system was inhibiting 3 of the 4 of them from initializing, and that they were holding on deploying the solar arrays on the vehicle until they get at least 2 of the thruster pods active. They're recently passing south of Australia, from where they are intended to command that that inhibit, and the SpaceX, the company has released a statement to say that 1 thruster pod is running now, but 2 are preferred to take the next step, which is to deploy the solar arrays. We are working to bring up the other 2 pods in order to plan the next series of burns to get to the station. That is a statement from SpaceX.